Hey, and welcome to the channel. Dennis Cummins here for the Workshops for Retirement team. And I have a question for you. If you own a car, do you buy car insurance? Probably yes, right? If you have a house, do you have home insurance? Yeah, almost all the time, right? It's common sense. Well, why wouldn't you, if you have some money, wouldn't you love to have money insurance? Well, I think that's a great idea for some people, and there are some ways to do that. And today, we're going to talk to you about one of the investment strategies that many people use. Now, I'm not recommending this strategy, but I want to describe it for you so that you and your financial advisor can decide if this is the right thing to do. So what we're talking about today is a financial vehicle, a financial product, a financial contract called an annuity. So there are three types of annuities. There are fixed annuities, variable annuities, and indexed annuities. Now, all three of them have something in common. They all allow you to withdraw 10% per year without any penalties, all right? They all grow tax deferred within the annuity until you take it out, and then of course you're taxed. And they also all three allow you to designate a beneficiary, which allows you to bypass the probate process later on. So let's go into the three types. The first type that I want to talk about is a fixed annuity. So just like the name sounds, this type of annuity pays a fixed rate of interest. Now, it usually offers a very low rate of interest, and there's no potential for growth. So the interest rate that they promise is the interest rate that you get. So if the market goes up, your annuity rate does not go up. It stays the same. Fixed annuities usually have no fees at all. They're kind of like a CD or a savings account because you can predict how your money will grow without worrying about what's going on in the stock market. So if you're concerned about fluctuations in the stock market, this is a very safe, very secure place to park your money. It will grow, but it's not going to grow a lot. All right. Now, the next type of annuity is a variable annuity. Now, the key difference with this one is that this one comes with increased risks, increased rewards, and increased fees, right? It's very similar to investing in mutual funds in the sense that its gains or losses are based on the stock market. So if you have mutual funds in the stock market and they go up, well, then you go up. If they go down, then you go down. If the funds that your annuity is invested in go up, well, then your annuity goes up. It could go up 100%. It could also go down 100%. So there is a significant risk to a variable annuity. And for some people, this could put a lot of financial strain on there. Now, there are also higher fees for this type of annuity. And the biggest problem is in a downturn, your annuity could lose a lot of its value. However, if you're investing for the long haul and you're going to be in there for years and years because the stock market goes in cycles and it usually goes up, not a prediction of an outcome, not a prediction of results, by the way. But if you can last through several cycles of the stock market, the chances are a variable annuity might actually do pretty well for you. Now, the final annuity that I want to talk to is sort of the best of both worlds, and that's called an indexed annuity. So an indexed annuity combines the fixed nature of the fixed annuity and the variable nature of the variable annuity. And kind of here's how that works. It's sort of like having a safety net on your investments. It lets you invest with a floor that it won't go below. So you put your money in there, and what happens is it's linked to an index. Maybe it's the S&P 500 or some other index. When the stock market goes up, well, then your annuity return on investment goes up as well. But when the stock market goes down, there's a limit to how low it will go. So what it does is it protects your money from downside. It limits the downside risk. It's small, but it limits how far down it can go. The downside of it is it doesn't necessarily, or it doesn't always, depending on which type of annuity and what type of contract you have. And by the way, there are hundreds of different types of annuities with different rules and options and benefits and risks and things that you need to be aware of. These are conversations that you should be having with your financial advisor, okay? If you've got one, fantastic. If you don't, you know that we have links in the description below. Check them out. Go to one of our workshops. Maybe even take the quiz that's down there and find out what your knowledge is or what you might need. But in any event, it's really important that you understand how these annuities can affect your retirement plan and whether or not you want to incorporate this as part of your retirement strategy. The cool thing about the annuities, if the stock goes up, you have gains. Now, they may be limited. If the stock goes up like 100%, you might be limited to 10. Now, I'm making these numbers up. These are not actual numbers, but they don't necessarily follow the entire market. It may just be a percentage of that. It may be smaller. So the gains are there, and they are smaller than what the market might do if you were outside of your annuity. But what happens is when the market goes down, you're protected against loss. It has safety against market declines with good growth potential. On average, fees for those are between 0 and 15%. Indexed annuities are great for people that want to invest in the stock market, but you're worried about losses. And to be honest, who isn't, right? You get all the upside without having to worry about the downside. Now, annuities are not for everybody. They can be complicated. They need expert advice to decide which ones. But they can be a powerful tool for your retirement. One thing to be aware of is the best way to find or select or have a discussion about annuity is to find a fee-for-service financial advisor. Somebody who's paid to give you advice, not paid because they put you in an annuity. So make sure, we've had a discussion. If you haven't seen this one already, check out one of our other videos where we talk about the importance of your financial advisor being a fiduciary, meaning somebody who's looking out for you, not for the commissions that they can make, all right? Again, though, check out annuities. Have a conversation with your financial advisor and see if this is right as a strategy and a part of your retirement plan. My name is Dennis Cummins for the Workshops Retirement Team, and I hope that you stay very well and in retirement, very wealthy.